Welcome to the lecture series on KPS. The topic is going to be decision making and looping. So here we have the usage of for loop, while loop, and do while loop. This for loop is used when the number of iterations are known beforehand. It has three parts like initialization. It executes once before the loop starts, and then we have the condition checking. The condition is checked before each iteration, and the loop is continued if it is true. And then we have the increment and the decrement option. It is like executed after each iteration. And then we have the while loop that is used when the number of iterations are not known in advance and it depends on the condition. It has only a condition when it is checked before each iteration, and if the condition is false, the loop doesn't execute at all. And we do have this do while looping. But the do while loop is similar to the while loop, but it executes at least once. This condition is checked after executing the loop body that in ensuring that the loop runs at least one time even if the condition is false. Then we will look into the syntax and sample program for each and every type. So as you know, this for statement, it repeats a block of code for specific number of times, and the syntax you can see like for initialization semicolon, condition semicolon, increment and decrement options, and then it has to go for the execution of the block of statements. And here you can see to the example following the structure of C with a preprocessor directive, and then start of the program, and here you can see to the end of the program line, and in between we have used this for looping for int I is equal to 1 semicolon I less than or equal to 5 plus plus, and then it has to print the values this iteration. The output will be like from iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, and iteration 4 and iteration 5, like that you will get the output for this specific case. And here you can see like the declaration as a data type for I is done within this for loop instant. We can also do the declaration outside as int I. In both the ways it is acceptable. And coming to this while loop, what is a while loop? It repeats the code when the condition is true. Here you can see the syntax of while loop. If the condition is true, it will go for the code execution. And here you can see to the example program for a while loop. And you have the declaration of int x equal to 1. And if this x is less than or equal to 5, that means it has to print the value of x, and then it has to increment every time, and it has to print the value. So for this case, the output will be like 1 to value colon 1, value colon 2, value colon 3, value colon 4, and value colon 5, like that you will get an output. And coming to this do while loop, this do while loop, it executes the code at least once and repeats while the condition is true. And you can see to the syntax of this do while loop, do, then check out the codes to execute, and then it will go for the condition checking. While if the condition is true, again it will continue the sequence. So here you can look into this working of this do while loop. So here the declaration is made int x equal to 1, and then you have do printf value percentage d slash n x. That means it will print the value of x in an incremented way, checking the condition like x is less than or equal to 5. Okay, and we do have the nested for loops. So here we have used this for loop for the outer section. Here also we have used this for loop for the inner section. So this for loop, it will get executed for 3 times, and this for loop, that is the inner loop, it will get executed for 2 times. So in this case, the first time will get the outer loop execution is 1, and then you'll get the value of inner loop as 1, and the second time you will get the value as 1 2, and then the third time 2 1, fourth time 2 2, the fifth time 3 1, and the sixth time 3 2. So totally 3 into 2 6, looping operations happen here, and you can see to the output for this nested for loop case. And there can be a case like without initialization also we can write the for syntax, and but here the initialization is done here with a variable. So the initial value it is taken from this line, and for this sample example you can see the output values as 1, 2 and 3. Thank you.